What?
What's up, guys? One time, two times, three times, four times. Three times not here.
I'm 3 times.
I mean,
2 times isn't here.
2 times. Oh man, I still can't get this.
Dude. And 4. Who's the oldest? Who's the second oldest? Not Gina.
But today was Jania's soccer game, but it got canceled. If you see,
wearing my t-shirt.
yeah, it got canceled because it's raining.
Yeah, and thunder.
And you know, tomorrow is Mother's Day, so we're trying to get Mama some presents that she's been wanting from the store that y'all haven't been to it yet. I'm gonna show y'all when we get there. I can't remember what it's called.
We have been to this mall before, but not the store.
Of course, Dad.
Dad.
But we're gonna get Mom something. And her birthday is on the 17th. Tomorrow's the 13th. Her birthday's on the 17th.
Next
So yeah, the stuff we getting right now is for her birthday. Actually, I forgot.
I mean,
But the stuff. But we're gonna get her Mother's Day stuff too. Yeah.
Sick.
We'll be back. See ya. See ya.
In the book.
In the store.
Oh yeah. Where? I got the camera. Ow. Judah just pressed the button. I don't know if he could.
Yep, it is.
Didn't you want me to bring that book? Is so good. Judah got this book in my classroom. Judah's got this book. And I got that.
Oh, got that one at the house?
Oh, Dad, look, Harry Potter.
Yeah, you know I messed
Dad, like Harry Potter. Then you could see it. Our dad is obsessed with Harry Potter. Can I show what she wants? Let me see. What's that?
Oh, it has to be what she is. Let me see.
Thank you. Those are cool.
You know Mom like frogs too, so I want to get her some. I don't know. That is cool right there. You think so?
Yeah, they look really cool.
I know for sure she does these two.
Buddha. And Buddha. That's a funny thing. These are nice. Can I see?
That's only $6.99.
And there's a big one right down there. Cinnamon sticks. I mean, not cinnamon, but like smell sticks. Have you ever heard of a smell called 27? No. It's just disgusting. Like,
Cool water, smell it, smell it. Cool water.
lick me over all. What does that say, Jill? Lick me over all. What does that mean? Look, Dad, what does that mean? Lick me over all.
Boy, quit reading stuff.
Okay. Adam. Oh my God. There's a lot of things that Mommy would love. You can hold it, okay? Okay, okay.
What do you know? Uh-oh.
The quietness is over.
Hello. No, just hanging out.
We have to be quiet. Mom just called. just got done picking everything out. Just use the floss. Let's go. Go faster, Joe. I can't go fast. Not with that backpack. I can't go fast with that backpack. I can hold your backpack. Over there! Oh. She just called herself dumb. She always yelled at me, but she just called herself dumb. We're going into the car. Car. I can't even get in here.
Alright guys, we back from the mall. Alright, so I want to show, we got her some cards. This is Mother's Day stuff right here. And that's why I got pink on too, because Mother's Day is tomorrow, so happy Mother's Day. I don't know, it's another card in there. We're gonna see it tomorrow when she opens it. And we got her this, it's like she's like real spiritual and stuff. She likes presents like from the heart and stuff, like things that really mean something. So it's a store that we always go to in the mall. I done forgot what it's called already. Sleeping Tiger. So this is what we got. It's like a shell, and whatever pearl is in there is what I guess you get or whatever. And then we got her this. She really wanted this. She really likes stuff like this. Stuff that means stuff. And we got her something else, but I don't want to take it out because it's glass. And we're gonna go get her some flowers from Horrocks. So they eating snacks. We always hungry because we trying to eat healthy. That's why we always eat all the time. But when you eat healthy, it's like you just starve. You just starving all the time. So
we have to get at least like 1.5, you think?
Yeah.
Like 5, I see.
So where did I say we going?
Horrocks, yeah.
Oh yeah. All right. See ya. All right, guys. We almost there. We going to Horrocks right now. We'll go get Mama some flowers. God dang, boy, what's going on? That goddamn noise. Let me go. Hey, what you turning for? I thought he was coming. So we going right now. See, I can't hold the camera and drive at the same time. I'm scared. But we going to Horrocks. Where's Horrocks? It's over there. Where my phone? Yeah, you right. When we get back, we'll do it. We going to Horrocks. You can't even see it. Well, everybody know where Horrocks. It smell like boo-boo. But we about to get some flowers. So when we get out, we'll show you what it look like before we take them home. We're gonna get those to her tonight because she loves flowers. Why is it making all that noise? But we'll be back. We leaving Horrocks right now. You know, it's packed because of Mother's Day. We got the flowers. We got the flowers. But it's like packed out here. So it's like I couldn't really record like that because God dang, everybody wait till the last minute. But see, we doing it a different way because we making a video with this. So we got to do it like this, you know.
Yeah. We didn't show you guys that yet. I don't think.
Yeah, that is beautiful. She really wanted it because of the frog and stuff. She really likes stuff like that. We already showed this.
What's that?
It's a shell.
Oh.
She's really don't like that. Got her a couple cars. We love incense too.
Once on Halloween we had, well, it was fall, and we just had this.
We're gonna put these in here today.
And we just had a big.
See the but like everything, literally just means stuff for Mom.
Yeah. These subscribe to.
Because why do we love Mom so much? She's what? The best mother in the world, right?
Yes. I painted that on a bunch of people for Mother's Day. I do all the time. I love her this much. I never over the hole.
Because Mom has just been there for us so much.
She has put out.
Because Mom always does things for everybody else and us, but she doesn't get too much stuff done for her, right?
I do. I have put.
Well, we try. Yeah, we do try. But Mom is just the queen of the house, you know? And that's why we got everything that she likes.
Loves.
She loves. Because she loves that. She loves frogs. It's like literally, it's just kind of like a symbol.
Butterfly, we even find flowers with butterflies. Mom's
There's like literally every little thing that she likes. Like, and it just represents her, like the rose petals and all that, the flamingo,
Yeah.
you know. So it's gonna be Happy Mother's Day and Happy Birthday at the same time.
Pretty much, because her birthday's next week.
So hopefully she likes everything. I hope. I'm pretty sure she will. And I mean, we're doing this video for her.
Yeah.
To tell her Happy Mother's Day and Happy Birthday.
So she's not here.
Yeah, because she's at work, so it makes us sad. But by her being at work, it gives us a chance to surprise her with this stuff.
Yeah. It would be harder if she was here. And we had to get her birthday stuff today a little bit because she started working next week, and next week is her birthday. And we can't do it this week, next week, because we're going to have school. And Mom's going to
All
school.
right.
So,
Tell Mom Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day and happy
birthday.
birthday, Mom. Only birthday, because it's not a birthday yet.
Well, yeah.
And only Mother's
And I love you. We love you so much. I really grew up with my wife, though. You dig what I'm saying? It's like this woman was by my side from like we was like partiers, drinkers. You dig? Like that's all we did. And it was like all of a sudden we had a kid, and I'm like, we still wanted to be young, especially me. I wanted to be young. Like I'm turned all the time. Like I'm chill, but I used to just want to just be turned all the time. And she was like, she was the one wanted to be home. She was the one cleaning. You know what I'm saying? She was the one cooking, and I ain't know how to do nothing. And she's starting to look at me like, man, you don't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? I was like, man, I go to work. And she was like, okay, but this is a job at home. Like work is easier than being at home, I'm be honest. Taking care of kids like babies, these are babies. And trying to clean, you know what I'm saying? You trying to make bottles and all that stuff. That is hard. You don't get no, oh shoot, I'm about to go take a 30-minute break, or I'm about to go just sit in the bathroom real quick, or oh, it's lunch break time, and we getting paid for this. It ain't the same. And that's why I was like, man, I had to really start looking at my wife like, man, this woman is just she is everything. That's why, like, now she be looking at me like, you know so much. I'm like, man, I learned this from you. I didn't know nothing, bro. I didn't, like, I knew how to dress. But, like, when we met, it was, like, 2007. This is the time of fucking, like, the Franchise Boys and Soulja Boy that hoe and all that shit. We was wearing fucking 3-4X shirts and shit. We was so, man, dog, my pants was always like 5 times too big. My shoes, I remember my shoes was too big. I remember it like made me feel so goofy. And at this point, like I know when I was younger, like growing up here, like I said, I was timid all the time. At this point, I was cocky. About the time I met her, I was cocky. But she was the first person to really make me feel like stupid. You know what I'm saying? Like, I still was trying to buy my shoes a size bigger because my mama told me to. Because I was like, oh, I gotta grow into them. And I remember she made me feel like a little boy. She was like, you still do that? You're like 19. And I'm like, yeah, you right. And that's when I was like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like this, like she was only like 17, but like she was a woman though. Like all the females, like everybody wore Jordans, everybody had Forces, everybody had that stuff. But it was like she would wear like some J's with some jeans and like a corduroy jacket. And I'm like, people wasn't doing that. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I remember that's why my Chicago 2s are my favorite shoe. Because of her. That I call them the Sadie's Jades. Because of her. Because like when I met her, she had them on and she had like a white white jacket, clean white jacket with the black tank top and red up under there, and it was just man, it was just fire. And I was like, man, and it was like everything. She don't understand how much I really looked up to her. Like I looked at her, like, dang, what do you think? You know what I'm saying? Now she looks at me like that, and a lot of times I'm like, I learned this from you. And she kind of gets mad at me like, damn, I just want your opinion. And I'm like, I know you want my opinion, but I learned everything that I probably know. I learned from that woman, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying I was a trifling guy or nothing, but she was the one like, oh, you need to get yourself together. Look, you got them pimples on your face, you need to pop that. Oh, you got black hair, you need to get that. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, all right, you know what I'm saying? Oh, white, you know what I'm saying? Your pockets all looking. I was just like lost. And when I met her, it was like, and I don't give a fuck. There's a lot of niggas out here like that. Y'all must be trying to act like y'all ain't like that. Like y'all be, oh yeah, I'm clean. You know, no. Dudes don't be brushing their teeth for days. Don't be wearing no deodorant. Mothers don't be putting no grease on. Be having holes in their drawers. But bruh, everybody stop playing. And I feel like my woman changed that on me. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't like dirty or nothing, but it was things like I wear the same socks for a few days. They black. You can't tell. But, you know what I'm saying? Now I changed that. You know what I'm saying? It's goofy stuff, but like dudes be trying to act like they don't do stuff like that. And my wife, she, you know, hey man, you can't, what are you doing? You know what I'm saying? She cleaned me up, man. And I know when I was like 22, 23, we was together for like 4, 5 years. And I remember I used to be, nah man, she ain't changed nothing. I did this. It ain't true. She did this. I mean, I feel like a man now, you know what I'm saying? And it's not just my wife, my kids too, because you have to be an example for them. You have to look at them and be like, if my daughter had got a boyfriend, how would I want him to treat her? You dig what I'm saying? And you're like, but then how do you treat your kids and your woman? So you gotta sit there and look back and look at yourself. You be like, I ain't too nice to my woman, you know what I'm saying? So if a dude does that to your kid or your daughter or even your son or anybody, you know what I'm saying? Anybody, you should always treat people with respect. And I learned that, especially having daughters. I feel like my wife and my daughters are teaching me what a man is supposed to be. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I have to be patient. And it's like, I have to listen. It calms me down. It really calms a person down. It really teaches you, like, especially my daughters, they really have taught me so much. And I'm just like, man, y'all are just, my kids and my wife are just beautiful to me. You dig what I'm saying? I'm just like, this is crazy. And what really makes me feel so good is that they look at me the same way. That's what really makes me happy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you have to be a team. And you have to teach your kids that too. Like me and my kids and my wife, we are a team. We're all a team. we move as a unit, and that's what the four-time thing is. It's just so strong in us. The four-time thing is just beautiful. It's four of us, and we move as a unit. And with Jaden and Janiyah getting older, we are teaching them, you know what I'm saying, the values of life with working and all that. You know what I'm saying? Nothing in life is free, you know what I'm saying? Nobody's just gonna hand you anything. You have to work. You know what I'm saying? And in order to make it in life, you have to do things for people, you know what I'm saying? You gotta help others out too. You can't just be selfish. I had to learn that. I turned real selfish where I'm like, nah, I don't need that. And then I didn't want nobody's help either though. It wasn't that I was just like, I was taking from anybody. I didn't want no help from no one, and I ain't want to give nobody no help. Don't ask me for nothing. I ain't gonna ask you for nothing. But I realized you have to help each other. You have to be a team. You can't move by yourself. You have, you like Pete, because like you used to do it in the streets. You had a little clique of friends. Even if you wasn't in the streets, no matter where you was at, you got a clique of friends somewhere. And eventually them friends fall off. All the friends fall off. I don't have that many friends. I only talk to a couple now. You know what I'm saying? Mercedes the same way, you know. But it's like, that's why when you build a family, no matter if it's 4 people to 10 people to 2 people, as long as you have someone. And that's just what it is, you know what I'm saying? And people just are always in competition with someone they say that they love. You can't compete with someone that you're supposed to be working with. Are you versing each other or are you working with each other? You know what I'm saying? I swear me and Mercedes used to 1v1 each other all the time. And I'm like, how are we ever gonna live and work together and be a family if we always just, no, I'm doing it my way. No. You know what I'm saying? You have to compromise. And I feel like I had to bring myself back because it's a whole bunch of stuff I ain't know. And I'm sitting there trying to argue with her. No, I know what I'm talking about. I'm wrong. And I mean, it's been times with her too, but it's just, like, honestly, I really appreciate my wife giving me my beautiful kids. And I just feel like she don't get that type of appreciation from anyone. And no matter how many times I tell her, it's like, she hears it, you know what I'm saying? But she goes to work or she's around certain people and she don't feel it, you know what I'm saying? I just, no matter what she feels or gets from anyone else, I want her to always know that I love you like a motherfucker. And it's like, no, I really do. You know what I'm saying? I really care for her. I really care for you, you know what I'm saying? I really do. You just taught me so much. Like, I mean, I have my work ethics and all that, you know what I'm saying? But it's just the man shit she taught me. I used to just be like, what? Man, I look back at the type of guy I was. Like, I remember I swear I thought I was like T.I. or somebody, you know what I'm saying? I used to just be, what's happening, you know, all that, man. And I just wanted to be just this thug dude, man, you know what I'm saying? And honestly, I mean, I'm not soft, but that street shit was just not me, you know what I'm saying? I am more of a family guy, you know what I'm saying? I'm really chill. Even if I'm by myself, I'm just chill. I really don't like all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just chill, and I felt like I put on a persona. I put on this thing that I was, this act or whatever. I'm just being joyful and happy just has made my family just build so much. That's where Fourth Time even came from. It's just, we just kept building and building and building. And it's like, now it's like we feel like can't nothing or no one knock us down. And it's like, when I do start feeling myself being negative, I'm like, oh, no, we ain't going back there. Nope. And it's like Mercedes is the same way, and I appreciate her so much for how she is, because we sit here and do it for each other. If I'm upset, she'll be like, "Hey man, what you got going on?" She'll give me my space and stuff, but then I'm like, "All right, you know what I'm saying? We'll talk it out." And she be like, "You need to get it together." I'm like, "All right," and we'll talk it out. Like you should never let nothing get to you, and I do the same thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? We should never let anything get to us like that. Because life is hard. It's a god dang struggle, boy. Life is hard. It's always gonna be like that. It don't matter how much money you got, no matter how many cars, how many cribs, boats, whatever, how much jewelry your mother got, no matter what, you're going to struggle in life. But you have to learn how to make it through them obstacles. And eventually, it's gonna feel like nothing. Things aren't gonna bother you like that. And I feel like that is what made our marriage just work so well. It's just been coming together. Like, we just work so good together. And it's like we're like best friends. Like, all we do is hang out with each other. My wife and my kids, we just always together. It's like, I remember it was a time where we was like, the kids get on your nerves, your wife get on your nerves, your husband get on your nerves. Now he's like, nah, where my wife at? Where my kids at? We just want to be with each other. And it's like, that stuff is beautiful to me, man. And it's like, first off, when I was young, Topanga was like, I don't know, people like used to like Beyonce and all that. I used to like Topanga. And it was like, I had this vision in my head ever since I was young. Like golden skin, I would say. This golden skinned woman with this long hair, green eyes, voluptuous, you know. And when I seen her, it was like, I felt like I seen my angel. Like, here she is. And that's how I really felt. And I had to just really look at myself and like, man, you want to keep pushing away something that you wanted your whole life? You know what I'm saying? And then you created kids. I just love her so much, and this is really from the heart, though. And it's like, I probably said this 1,000 times to myself, and never really said it to you know. And I can't, you know what I'm saying? I get all choked up, you know what I'm saying? You know, all that. It's hard, you know what I'm saying? But I truly love my wife, man. I'm gonna love her forever, you know? No matter whatever we go through. As long as that smile and them eyes light up, I'm fine. And it's straight. You know what I'm saying? Life is good for me. I don't care. Cause like, I used to be just like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? You care about other people's attention and care about what other people say. And then you kind of like disrespect the ones that really care for you. You dig what I'm saying? And it's like, you sit there and really push away. Like me, I was pushing away my wife and kids. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to want to be a rapper so bad. I'm like, oh, I want to perform. I want to do this. And I had to learn, you ain't making no money. What are you doing? You writing, you sitting there, listening to these beats, writing. What is that? Oh, writing. Just, I felt like I was the best rapper alive. I'm sitting there trying to go do shows and all that. It was cool, but it was like, that dream has passed. That's why I love editing these videos now, because it's like, it makes me feel like how I did when I was writing raps and making music. Like, I love music, and I love to create music, and I still can rap. Don't get me wrong, but it's like, it's a hobby now. You know what I'm saying? It's like, I might freestyle in my head and all that stuff now. You know what I'm saying? I actually had freestyle from Mercedes one time. She thought I was so sweet. And she supports me so much with music. But it's like, that was a dream. And I just let it go, you know what I'm saying? Because family was a bigger dream. I wanted to be a rapper and all that, you know what I'm saying? But I wanted to be a family man. It's kind of hard to be a rapper and a family man. I mean, I see a bunch of these rappers, you know. Usually they always in some cheating scandals, or beating on their wife. Nah, I ain't want to take that route, you know what I'm saying, all for that check, you know what I'm saying? And who knows even if I would have got a check. I was sitting there trying to rap for so long, trying to be seen and be noticed all the time, and it was like, my wife was just sitting at the house, just trying to be at home. She just wanted to sit and play the video game with me, and I'm like, you trying to, what woman wants to sit at home and play the video game with their man? Not too many. They want to be out partying too, and I'm sitting out trying to rap on the stage in front of like 10 people. You know what I'm saying? Still right. My lyrics still about things I'm not doing. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, eventually I was like, I'm done. And it took Mercedes a minute to realize, like, man, he's not playing, because I always would start being that man I was supposed to be, and then I would kind of fall back, like, nah, man, you know, I ain't trying to be in the house, you know. But after a while, it's like, man, trying to be in the streets is that serious? You know what I'm saying? It ain't that serious. Ain't nothing out there. Especially for me, bro. Like, I'm not even no hype dude. You know what I'm saying? I'm really chill. I'm silly. If you really know me, I'm silly. I love music and I'm silly. Other than that, I don't do nothing. I like to hoop and stuff. I like to have fun. Like, I like to play the video game. I'm a nerd, bro. I'm a real life nerd. You can't be a nerd and then be trying to be having guns and that street dude that I thought I was trying to be. It just wasn't for me. You know what I'm saying? Like, let's go shoot this house up. Nah, I want to go play 2K though. You know what I'm saying? Like, I like to do nerdy stuff, bro. And it's like, I just don't, like, I like to fish and I like to go to amusement park. I love to do things. And it's like, people say they like to do that. But then when it's time to go, nah, I'm straight. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna stay over here though. You know what I'm saying? I'll meet you when you get back. Like, I ain't want to be like that. And it's like, I just want to share my life with my family, the Nichols full times. And it's going to keep on going forever. You know what I'm saying? I'm only 30, you know. I'm still a little cool, you know. My wife, you about to be 28. You about to be 28. You don't like that I say that, but you about to be 28. So again, you're getting up there. Dang, man, you still ain't 30 yet, man. I just think about that, man. Man, god dang. You only about to be 28 and I'm going on 31, man. Old as dirt. Now I'm sad, man. I gotta turn the camera on now, man. God dang.